There was just one statement from Catholic bishops in Nairobi, and government have released more than 15 statements to rebuttal the statement from Catholic bishops. And I will challenge them. Yesterday, Kalonzo Musyoka also called a press briefing. And Kalonzo Musyoka also raised the same issues these bishops are raising. But we never saw a response on Kalonzo's statement because, of course, it will be seen as raising his profile. I wish Kalonzo would get, but of course, church will not want to take a bipartisan approach. And that is why they will not engage. Abdullahi Nasir is saying, the government of Kenya is overreacting in its response to the statement by the Catholic bishops. If the bishops are truthful, take their criticism on board and self-correct. If the statement is not true, ignore it and deliver to the people of Kenya. But the stroppy and belligerent response by the government is, in my humble opinion, an own goal. And that is what we can say. If you think what the bishops said are actually incorrect, then just ignore. But the fact that you are responding, and in fact the response is not any better. I've seen different responses that I want us to look at. I've seen a response from the Minister of Energy, Minister of Education, from Kimani Ichung'wah. I've seen another one from Oscar Sudi. I think I had analyzed about it. Cherargei have also issued a statement, the DCI and the National Police Service. I want us to go and look for the one by the National Police Service. It's very ridiculous. And kindly, just come and listen to what the police, the NPS are saying. And this is their statement. Following the public demonstrations that were witnessed in the country from June 2018 to July 2024 against the proposed Finance Bill 2024, our country suffered massive losses ranging from death to destruction of property and livelihoods. National Police Service, NPS, recorded 495 injuries to the police officers, 347 injuries to civilians, and 42 civilians fatalities, those ones who died, and 69 cases of serious damage to government properties. Let's hold on there, kidogo. Of course, this data is already cooked, is already doctored. But do you want to tell us that then between the number of Kenyans who got injured and the number of police officers got more injured than the members of the public? Okay, even if you want to lie, surely. Okay, nani aliandika? The person who wrote this should even be fired. Yeah, Kanja should fire the person who wrote this statement. You want to tell me, so who was injuring police officers? Surely. Police officers walikuwa wengi. Look at the ratio of police officers versus the members of the public. Kwa vile watu walitoka wengi. You want to tell me that if you compare police officers, they want to say that, si watu waliumia, ni police officers waliumia kuliko hata wananchi. Okay. In addition, this is what they are saying. There were 57 reported cases of missing persons. 57, surely. Of which 22 were found alive, 6 found dead, while 29 are still unaccounted for, and serious efforts by police are underway to trace them. During the protest, NPS made 1,552 arrests countrywide. This document, this data from the police, they are responding. I think they would have just kept quiet, by the way, because this is not what they ought to have said. So they are saying 29 are still missing, and they want to make that one a lighter news. Only 6 dead. From the missing, only 6 dead. While, okay, I don't want to belabor that. It's in plain white, blue and black and white that is not true. So I realized the government went on panic after the Catholic bishops. But I want to play for you another video by a lecturer here. Already we had analyzed that one for Catholic bishops, and that's why I don't want to belabor that. I want you to listen to this lecturer. I'm told he's based in Nairobi.
I'm making this video because I am very dejected. I'm very disappointed. All I see around me is just despair. And so this is why I'm making this video. And I'm hoping it will reach the current president of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, PhD, a PhD from Kenya. And now as a president, you watch dons suffer. Every day you watch dons suffer. I'm a don. We just got paid our salaries yesterday. What day is it today? 13th of November. And sha na shi imetufinya. Imetufinya. And the worst thing about this is I cannot get outpatient treatment because it is only civil servants and the police who can get outpatient. Yet I'm being, I don't know how much, almost 10,000 is being cut from my salary. I have an 8-year-old child. That means I gave birth 8 years ago. Hadi wa leo, I have claims za postnatal na antenatal hazijalipwa because of the debt in our university. My child is 8 years. Mtoto wangu ni yatima. Do you know who killed my son's father? It is the government. It is the police. Drunk policeman had the audacity to wield a gun and shoot an innocent person. So my child only has me to depend on. Mr. President, does Nick, June, Shalim know what a level 3 hospital is or level 2 hospital looks like? Mbona mimi mtoto wangu, the medical cover I'm paying by government, niende level 3 tuambiwe hakuna dawa, hakuna nini, and ati I'm paying medical cover. I am buried in debt. You know, you told us twende tuchukue nyumba yangu. I took a loan, nyumba yangu. Tukanunua nyumba hapo Jivanji. The developer used the title deed to go and take loans. And now, I don't have a house. How many years later, I don't have a house? So I am paying debt. The government is overtaxing me. My other partner who would have helped me in sustaining this economy was killed by your government. Nimefinywa kila mali. And you cannot meet dons. You cannot give dons 9.7 billion. When did Raila start running for AU? When? All of a sudden you have money to give Raila. I do not have an issue with you giving 10 billion to Raila for campaigns. But 9.7, why can't you give dons 9.7? IPUCCF is a body that is busy trying to frustrate our efforts. Imagine people sending threats that they will fire us, that they will discipline us for asking for what is rightfully ours. Public servants, civil servants, not even public servants, civil servants just made a threat they are going on strike. And without hesitation, you increase their salary to cushion them from these harsh times. But you are willing to sacrifice a whole nation, the future of a whole nation, because you're not willing to give dons money. Everyone is telling us, consider the children of other people, consider the children of the country. Why should we consider? And for how long should we consider other people's children? Don's children are not children. They don't deserve quality education. They don't deserve a quality life. IPPUCF, that is university management. They want us to consider children. Now wametufinya from up. Government, our little salary now, mumetufinya. I don't think dons are more than the public servants we have in this country, the civil servants we have in this country. But hii yetu tu ndio mumefinya. But you expect us to shughulikie juu ya watu wengine. Who will look out for dons? Who? Tukienda kudemonstrate do you know those are curses? Tear gas. You ni curses, because every profession in this country went through a university, passed through the hands of a don. Hao ndo waliwapatia hiyo empowerment ya you may practice whatever it is you're practicing. Na sahi ndo mnatuonyesha hiyo madharau. Where do you think you're going to go? Let me speak your language. Now that I've said I'm a widow na mtoto wangu ni yatima. Hiyo Biblia yenu inasema, if you cause injustice to a widow.
And his, or rather her, statement on the conduct of Kenya Kwanza administration seem to have summarized the whole system. And that is why I can say, in this time, in this month of November, Kenya Kwanza is facing serious insecurity of tenure. Leave alone that finance bill. That one you managed by bullets. That one was managed by bullets, and that was contained by politics also. But this month of November, since 2022, I want to tell you why government is facing, the Ruto Kenya Kwanza administration is facing the worst insecurity of tenure. If an election is to be done today, William Ruto will lose that election. I'm not sure about the next. I'm talking about this day, this month. This is the worst month for President Ruto. Listen to this lady. And I want to explain for you why this is the worst month. November is the worst month for Ruto. And I think you will, when ikisha November, ikifika December, will flash back and need to sit down with his advisors and ask himself very serious questions about the government. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos. We've clicked 90,000 subscribers. We are on our way to 100,000. And for us to reach 100,000, by that tumebakisha 9,800. So if you're watching our channel, now you subscribe, angalia hiyo the red button down there. Click that subscription button. The advantage of subscribing ni kwamba, because some people ask, Kevin, what about it? Number one, it doesn't cost any shilling. It's so long as tu uko online, uko umeweka key email yako, and I won't even see your email, by the way. I cannot even access your email. But the only advantage ni kwamba, if I publish a video, you'll be able to access that video and see. And with that, I believe that we shall have built this brand. Why Kenya Kwanza is facing this serious problem this month? The middle class is getting third rate in 1 year. I don't say the middle class, the formal workers. This year, 2020, towards the end of last year, 2023, NSSF deductions were scaled upwards. It affected payslips. This year, housing levy was actually given okay. For the last time, the payment, the payslips are still deducting. They're deducting housing levy from salaried Kenyans. This same year, 2.7% that was to be affected on the SHA is going to be deducted from the payslips. This same month, doctors are on strike. Not doctors, lecturers are on strike. So the students are still home. They're really struggling on how they can get their lectures. Nurses are issuing strike notices left, right, and center. The counties are grounded because of disbursements. And this same month, police have also told the president that they need to clear their outstanding balances kwa wale ambao walipata injury while on work, WIBA. But we will look at that in another video. And if you want to know, and I want to tell you that the middle class are the ones that will send Ruto home. I saw someone saying, we cannot be paying that, we cannot just be working so that you break our backs with taxes. Remember when Duale was in Baku, COP29, and Duale said that it is the middle class ndio wana pollute Nairobi River. Surely, sure. The river is passing across the slums. And the slum dwellers are the majority even in this city. The low class are the majority in this city. And I think government realized they had made a mistake. So government spokesperson came and said, you know, this is not what was said. They had to come and correct. Why? The middle class felt offended when they said that ni wale wadosi wa Nairobi ndio wanachafua Nairobi River. It is facing the worst. And if you look at, the problem is bigger. It's not just one thing. The second reason why they are facing serious insecurity of tenure is the church is slowly taking a stand against Kenya Kwanza. You will realize that evangelical churches, we saw the other day during the Rigathi impeachment, Tracy Wanjiru said, oh, Wairimu, I think, Wairimu, yeah, said Kenya Kwanza is out of touch with the reality. Mount Kenya, there was a pastor, the Rigathi Gachagua was supposed to attend a church service. A pastor was allegedly being asked to stop Rigathi Gachagua from going. Mount Kenya clergy have also been complaining of NS agents in their churches. And the issue of freedom of worship is at stake. So the church, which was a platform, and in fact, I'm looking at how government is reacting to these Catholic bishops. I saw Didimas Baraza, Oscar Sudi, they're insulting those bishops. And I'm like, and I saw a tweet from Caleb Bamise saying, you know, at the end of the day, these people we normally go to their services and they bless us and this and that. And Catholic has a very huge following in this country. Very huge. I started that analysis by telling you what happened in Philippines. People, you know, as much as state agencies are issuing statements left, right, and center, but the public understands what it is, and the public associates what the bishops are saying. If you go and look at the comment section of those videos, the public associates with what the bishops are saying, even despite of that backlash. The other challenge is this. President Ruto have touched different sectors of this economy. Education funding model in the university, it caused problems. Students were the ones on strike. It caused issues. Students were the ones on strike. CBC, parents, teachers were complaining there and there. There was a strike this year there was a strike by doctors. It affected the doctors. And it was doctors. So we said the doctors on strike. Now we have SHA. This one have touched all the patients from delivery, we've been going to deliver, to cancer patients, to outpatient and inpatient patients, to almost civil servants and non-civil servants, almost everyone. And so the country is feeling the pressure. And lastly, there is a feeling that President Ruto has neglected Wanjiku. And and Wanjiku feeling neglected because of misplaced priorities. We need to put the house in order. I really think that after everything we should really put the house in order. Thank you.